Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my increasingly messy house. So today I was going to talk about how Christmas time and kind of the winter in general brings on depression. So not a very fun topic, but it's a lot to weigh on my mind, and I couldn't really think of anything else to talk about. So for me, as the winter kind of gets deep down and you're going in the middle of January, February, and even around Christmas time, everything kind of gets really heavy and really hard to pick through. And it feels like you're walking through a lot of snow. Even if there's no snow, it just emotionally feels like that to me. And around Christmas time, I know that there is a lot of just bad energy from years past because bad things happen at Christmas. It happens. People die at Christmas, and it's very common. So I think a lot of that, sadness and just heavy energy surrounding Christmas time always kind of comes for me at this time of year. And with the days getting shorter, it feels like you can't get anything done before the sun goes down, no matter how early you get up. And it's kind of just really depressing. So I've done my best to try and combat that with doing a lot of art, but at the same time, you have to turn the lights on at, almost 4 o'clock. It's not even 4 o'clock by the time the sun goes down. So every day, it just reminds you that's another day gone. Another day you weren't able to get anything done. Another day closer to an eventual end, and it's really depressing. So I don't know that it may not be attached to Christmas at all for anybody else. Christmas is usually a very happy time for most everybody in the world. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm crazy and I'm just always depressed, so Christmas is just an excuse for me to say I'm more depressed. But I don't think like that. And I think for me, it's just a lot of the darkness. Now, when I say darkness, it can be really complicated because my relationship with the darkness in general is very good. I enjoy being in the dark. Nighttime is a lot of fun. I am a night owl. I stay up if I have the chance. I stay up until 4 in the morning, maybe till the sun rises. But during the winter, it just kind of makes you feel like you're trapped, Like there's nothing you can do to stop the sun from going down, and there's not. But that's a very complicated question. It's not darkness in general that makes me unhappy. But at the same time, summertime is too much sun is actually really depressing also. So I just wanted to talk about how the winter gets me down a lot of times around Christmas time, and that not everybody is having, holiday thoughts. They're having a lot more darker things to battle with. And so that might be why it's so hard to get out of bed in the morning. It might be why it's so hard to go to work, is because you just feel like anything you do doesn't matter because the day is so short that you're just trying to outrun something that's going to happen eventually. And it just makes you think about your own mortality and the way that you're basically trying to outrun something that's going to happen eventually. And like I say, I usually have a very good relationship with death and darkness, and that usually doesn't bother me. But it can get really hard sometimes to actually deal with it in a way that it's right up in your face. And there's no time for you to actually stop and think and reason. So that's what I'm here today about. I'm sorry it was a rant about depression for the most part, but I think everybody has to deal with it in some way. So I hope that these darker days are letting you do some more shadow work and some more turning inward rather than being upset, and that everyone is actually having a good day today. I will see you all later.